Hi folks, how you doing? Russell, TrueResults303.com. Check out the website, link in the description description box. Mind, body, spirit, fitness, putting the healing back in health. Once again, visit the website, sign up for the free newsletter. It'll pop up instantly. Check us out on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, True Results 303. Could be True Results 303 personal training. Just search it, share it, like it, get it, join the community. That's what it's all about. Coming together, making this I a we, and let's go from there. Coming at you today with a video on how to pay off 10 to 15, maybe $20,000 in 1 year of debt. Pay off this debt. How are you going to do this? Okay, so for me, it was credit card debt. Right? Moved out on my own at 18. By the time 2021 rolled around, I was 2021, I was at $13,000 in debt, maybe 14. And, you know, how can you pay this off? You know, debt is a big thing. And like I've always heard said, you know, the Bible says if you're in debt, you're a slave. Because at any time they can come take whatever they want from you. So if you are in debt, if you are taking out loans, you are a slave. And eventually, it's going to come back and bite you. So what can you do? First of all, you need to take a gut check, ego check, and realize that you're not in the right place right now. Right? Gut check. We've got to understand, just because the government says we're 18, you know, or our birthday says we're 18, and the government says you're an adult, you are not an adult. Right? If you are that much in debt by the age 2021, unfortunately, you are living not only an unsustainable lifestyle, but you are most likely very immature and blowing it on a bunch of dumb crap like I was. So, the only way to get yourself back in check at that time in your life, move back in with your mom. That's what I did. Mom. My parents are divorced. I moved back in with my mother. Right? I was paying her only $200 a month in rent. Now, get your damn life in check. Get your damn life in check, all right? Number one, get your damn life in check. Why didn't you move back in with your mother? Because at least for me, it was decent. You know, I try to have as much respect for my mother as possible. It has always just been the two of us growing up, single mother. So you know, we have that bond because it's always just been us. So I come back into the house. And stop drinking, stop partying, start doing a bunch of dumb crap. If your job gives you the opportunity to work overtime, you work as much as you can. You sleep, work, gym, home. Sleep, work, gym, home. Sleep, work, gym, home. Sleep, work, gym, home. You're working 60, 70 hours a week. Man up. Take care of business. All right? Now what do? If you were like me, you missed one payment, you missed two payments, now you're freaking interest rates through the roof. What do? You're at 20%, 25%, 30% now. You know, at least mine happened, it's 2016 right now. At least my issues happened in like 2003, 2004. Before all this credit card stuff went, that's when they were just throwing money around. You know, shoot, you make a minimum payment on your credit card, they're upping your limit by $2,000. Right? So what do? Now you get one of these free interest credit cards. Okay? This is what you do. Free interest credit card. Free interest for 1 year. Free interest for 2 years. Free interest for 3 years. Whatever the heck it is. You get that card. The day you activate it, right? The day you activate that card, you call it up. I don't remember the process, but you call it up, you activate it. Boom. Yep. Yeah. Can I activate my card? Okay. What's my balance? This is my exact conversation. What's my balance? Because it didn't come with the balance. Like, what do you mean, what's your balance? What's my balance on that card? How much money is that card worth? You know, so I think she was kind of panicking, like, what? What's going on? She's like, yeah, it's 5,000, 6,000, whatever they tell you. Okay, I need to max it out right now. You're like, what? I need to max it out right now for my other credit card with a high interest. I need to max it out. Okay. And they're not going to like it. They're going to hate it, right? So you max it out, right? That's money's zero interest now. So you just took $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 that was at 25% interest. Now it's at zero for a year. You max it out over here. You're paying your minimum $25, right? You move back in with your mom, so your rent's $200. You still pay your parents. You still pay your parents' rent, right? Especially nowadays, rent's like freaking $1,000 for 1 bedroom. So you tell your mom, your dad, I'm moving in, I'm gonna give you $200-300 a month. Now you have $700 to play with off of just rent. Plus you are already trying to pay them $200-300 a month to get it down. That's $1,000. Boom, $1,000 a month on the card with 20% interest, 30% interest. $1,000 a month, $1,000 a month, $1,000 a month, and you're not even going out to eat. $1,500 a month because you're eating at home. $1,500 a month, $1,500 a month, $1,500 a month. If you do $1,000 a month, right? You're paying that one off. Then you got that money over here, 0 interest, minimum payment, $25, $25, $1,000, $25, $1,000, $25, $1,000, $25, $1,000. That's $12,000 in a year. If you're doing just 1,000. Yeah, there's still going to be interest, but now that you're throwing $1,000 on that instead of 200, 100, the minimum payment, that thing's dropping like a fly. Now over here though, every time you pay it down, what happened to me was they're going to send you something in the mail. Your available credit is dropped from 7,000 to 6,000, from 6,000 to 5,000, whatever you're paying off. You know, once you get this paid off, you're paying the minimum over here, and that first thing, when you throw $1,000 on that one, they're going to drop your available limit $1,000. Then you pay next month, you pay the next round, they're going to drop it $1,000 again because they're pissed off. You know, but that's how you beat the system. You got to play the game. That's how you do it. If you have to, get 2 credit cards with a 0% balance or with a 0% interest rate. Max both of those out to get out of this one. And then, so you know, if that credit card has a high limit, like I said, if you're at $10,000 on one card, that's a high limit, right? $12,000, that's a high limit, all on one card. Then what you do is you don't cancel the card because that's going to hurt your credit score. Right? Because credit, when they're looking at the credit score, it's always going to be how much available balances you have in the credit world versus how much of it is used. So if you had a lot of credit, but it's not in use, they're like, look at this guy, he's got a lot of credit. He could be spending a lot of money, but he's not. So we're going to give him a high credit limit. Okay? So that's how you do it. Pay off $12,000 in 1 year. Simple. If you're doing $1,500, that means you could be paying off $18,000 in 1 year. If you're doing $2,000, you can pay off $24,000 in 1 year. Set your pride aside, set your ego aside, move back in with your mother, your parents, take care of business. They're your parents. They love you. They don't care. You pay them rent, you clean the damn house, you do the yard work, be a productive person in their life. Don't just come back and mooch off of them. And I don't care what anyone says if they want to look down on you for getting your life together. Because evidently you weren't mature enough to live on your own in the first place. So get back. Spend time with your mother. Talk to her. Talk to your dad. Talk to your parents. They're not going to be around forever. And while you're out there being young, dumb, and stupid, you're worrying the crap out of them anyways. At least their hair's not going to go as gray as soon because now they're back and they're seeing you coming home every night and taking care of business. And being a darn grown-up. Okay? So who cares what everyone else says? That's what got you in trouble in the first place. So, hope that helps. Subscribe to the channel. Share and like these videos.